let's talk about Kanye and Miss Kim K. What's going on with the tea with
Oh
them?
Lord,
So
here they go again.
so apparently Kim K has Kim K has trademarked her
As
kid's
she
name.
should.
Right.
Yes, without Kanye's permission.
Oh, it's without.
Well, she did not let him know that she trademarked. She did not tell him that it was trademarked. He found out I think it was trying to put her on a song or something with Diddy. Something like so I got a fruit fly here. Like,
Because you're sweet. You're sweet.
Okay, so I mean, what did he think she was going to do? Kim is a whole businesswoman. She comes from a
In
whole
law,
business family.
like-
Like, hello, like he shouldn't be surprised.
And it's protection at the end of the day. They have their public figures, their family's public, their children. We know every north, south, east, west. We know all the names. It's very much I feel like it's a protection thing, but it should have been communicated. And this is not going to be the first or the last time they're going to go at it about something. He's obviously creative and has his musical genius and his side of things, but Kim is the business side of it. So they got to work together and figure this out. It looks like, I feel like who wants to do it?
Right. She is a business person, but do you feel like as a parent, even though y'all know how we feel about Kanye, but as a parent, do you think she should have at least told him, hey, this is what I'm doing? Acknowledged, gave him at least notification, like, I'm about to trademark our kid's name. This is what I'm about to do. How he found out, do you think that was messed up how he found out?
I think how he handled it is just as bad as how he found out. So like him taking it to the internet, it's like two wrongs don't make a right. So if you had an issue with it, then he should have called Kim up instead of going on the internet. You know what I mean? Like
Keep us out the group chat.
y'all wrong. Yeah. So I don't necessarily feel like, it was right or like wrong that Kim did that. Like, I don't think it's right or wrong. Like she did what she had to do. Like she a mom, she a businesswoman, like you didn't do it, so I'm gonna do it, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's wrong that she did it without talking to him. But because it doesn't necessarily have to do with like how she's being cared for or, you know what I mean? It's like business. It's like if she wanted to go work at, I don't know, McDonald's, like, do y'all really need to have a conversation about that? Like, I feel like it's like business.
But this one is different because I guess Kanye wanted to put what's her name? North on one of his tracks. So, but he can't because it's trademark. And that's how he found out. Like, do y'all feel like I feel like we're judging it because it's Kanye and we already have a strong opinion about Kanye. But as two parents, when you're making big decisions like that, I feel like my opinion, I would acknowledge and hey, this is what I'm doing for our kid.
I agree with you, Sharelle, especially now that they were a big entity together. And obviously we know about the divorce and now separate lives. It has to be a conversation. It should have been a conversation really low key prior to divorce. I feel like because they were public figures and having these children. And I feel like low key, he might have known because I feel like all the Kardashians trademark everything because that is how they make their living. It is name brands, it's branding, it's influence, it's lifestyle. So I feel like every child has a just by default. I mean, I feel like Kris Jenner is pushing for that. And I feel like all the men low key, the dads know about this. I mean, their fathers are famous. The children are famous by their image, their name, image, and likeness alone. So I feel like low key he knew about this, but we really don't know. It should be on a creative level that the children, with permission from both parents, should be able to have that creative, because I mean, dad is who he is, and mom is who she is. So I feel like this won't be the last time we're going to hear about this on some creative level, just letting the kids express themselves.
That's true. I just feel like if he would have did it and she didn't know about it, baby, it would have been an ugly situation. My opinion on it, I feel if I was to handle it, I would have acknowledged, hey, this is what I'm about to do and do it. Just putting it out there. With you. Now, I don't want him to find out by trying to do something. But I feel like, he's taking it the way he's taking it because it's greed on his end, and he knew he probably could make even more profit by adding her on. So it's pissing him off. I think it's more than just not, I didn't tell you what I did. It's messing up his coins. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
he
not a
should have thought about it first. Then Kim beat him to the punch.
It's about the kids. It should be about the kids, but I know it's definitely, I'm sure they're probably not even talking like that. You just never know. Like, it's hard co-parenting, and then when there's other parties involved, especially influence, again, you got the world involved. Keep us out of group chat. We should know about this stuff.
I agree.
Yeah.
Run into the internet, you just mess yourself up in the argument.
Yeah, and only the kids get hurt at the end of the day again. But it's like, yay is yay. He's going to do this nonstop, right?
Don't do. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Just never a dull moment like with him or her. It's always something.
It is. Let's talk about NLE Choppa.
Yeah.
Choppa, you know what? I have respect for him. I don't
understand.
Oh, who don't understand what?
That was serious, Sam. Sorry, I don't understand.
No, he don't understand NLE Choppa.
I don't know. What's going on with him? Because it's something always going on with him too.
No, but I feel like it's good. I feel like, he's been supporting the LGBTQ community. Did I say it
I hope we
right?
got it right. Don't come for us. What is it?
LGBT plus
the ABCDs.
But he's been supporting, and a lot of people feel like because he's been supporting hard that he's a homosexual or he's undercover. He has expressed that I'm very confident in who I am as a man. I just support everyone, and I like that. He's not being judgmental. He has fans in that community, and he's showing the same amount of respect and love to that community as well as the straights. But he's been getting a lot of criticism in regards to being undercover, and that's not fair. That's not right.
I'm going to say, is it criticism from which community? Is it the Black community? Because you know how we are deep in our masculinity, especially the men, very, very masculine and very much like homophobic. And I feel like what he's doing is he's an artist. He's expressing himself and being very much like, I am straight. I've heard his songs. My kids sing the songs, and he is definitely talking about the females. You know what I mean? So I don't see why you can't support others. I mean, you never know if he has family, that could be. It just has to be, it's 2025. We have to be way more open. We have to be way more tolerant of everyone else because they're just people at the end of the day, and their sexual preference shouldn't matter. Go get your check.
But
yeah, I think the younger generation is more open, more fluid, more accepting than the older generation, like our generation. I hate that I'm the older generation now, but
the aunties.
Yeah, we're the aunties. But I feel like the younger generation, they're just a little bit more, open to, different people's lifestyles and more accepting, which I think is amazing. And I think that through art, like music and just creatives in general, I think it's just really great that, we can bridge, all of our communities together. So kudos to him for, standing up and showing support for the LGBTQ plus community.
I feel like if you are supporting them too or not supporting them, it's a double-edged sword. It's one thing or the other. Like you're either jumping on the. What'd you say, Boo?
You can't. Is it you can't win for losing, or is it you can't do? Which one is it?
Win for losing.
You can't
lose for winning.
It don't sound right now that you're trying to say it.
I know.
Right. I know what you're saying.
But it's like. What I'm saying.
It's like, either you say I'm not going because it's it's gay pride or whatever, right. And then you're getting bashed or getting canceled. I mean, we know a few people who have been canceled for, not supporting. And or you show up and you really are just like, I'm creative. I am who I am. I can be very confident. Yeah, very confident in my sexuality and shouldn't feel any kind of way. It's 2025. We got to do better.